Have you ever thought of some things or questions you should ask before you buy a house anywhere in Abuja or in Nigeria, whether fully finished or semi-finished houses? In this video, I'll tell you a couple of things you should ask, a couple of things you should look out for before you buy a house in Abuja. Number one, the document or the title that the particular property comes with. If it's located in an estate that has a CFO, does it have a letter of intent? Is the estate where you're buying from, is it actually FCDA approved, so that in future you don't get to have any issues? It's important that you know that, especially if you're the first buyer of the property. And if you're buying from someone who has bought before, that you're buying from someone else, ensure that the person you're buying for has cleared out all the debts, probably the service charge on the estate and all of that, so that you're not buying and also incurring debt or the debt of the former owner. It's important you know this. Still on the number one, that you find out the title, the document it comes with, and then in an extra to this number one, be sure that the person you're buying from has cleared all the debts on that particular property before you go on to buy. Number two, understand the finishing of the house you are buying. So most times in different places, and especially in Abuja, some houses come fully finished, some come semi-finished, and in semi-finished you need to understand the different types of semi-finishing it is. And under here there are different kinds of finishing right here in Abuja, and they have different names that have been coined by different developers. So it's important that you understand, okay, especially if you're buying into an off-plan project where you're just buying into the plan and the house will be delivered to you finished. But if the house is already standing, for instance the one which I'm behind is actually, these units are going to be delivered fully finished. But for this one over there, for instance, it's going to be delivered semi-finished. You need to understand and ask, okay, what does semi-finished mean? Does it mean that all the externals will be completed like this one behind me, and then inside is probably still not plastered and I'd have to do everything by myself? Or is it internally done as well? Maybe just a few things I'll complete inside. You need to know and understand the level of finishing that each house you're buying right here in Abuja comes with, so that it can also help you ask the next third question when you're buying a house here in Abuja. And the third question is, how much would it cost me to finally complete the building? Now this is in the case where you're buying a semi-finished building, I beg your pardon. It's important that you understand, okay, if this house for instance is cost 100 million naira, these terraces behind me, these ones are going to be delivered fully finished, but for the semi-finished of this version, it's going to be sold at 100 million naira, and you're going to finish it fully to your taste if you want to. But if you want us to do it for you, you can let us know and we'll tell you the cost. So if you're buying this semi-finished, you need to ask yourself this third question: can I bear the cost, or what is it going to cost me to finish this building like this? This will help you understand what the total sum you will spend on the building will be, so that you wouldn't buy it and then along the way you get excited about the initial price. Oh, it cost 100 million naira, and you haven't figured out what it will cost you to finish it. Probably you haven't even figured out what your taste would be. So when you ask yourself this question, when you get the house, you're then going to find out, okay, would it cost me extra 10 million, 20 million to finish this building? So you can have a wholesome figure you can work with, so you don't buy a house you cannot move into under a time frame. And I'm going to give you this bonus point. So in buying a semi-finished house, it's also good or important that after you buy, or even before you buy, you can actually call an engineer or construction personnel or whatever to come with you to the place, so they can take a look around inside and find and give you an estimate of what it would cost to finish it to any taste that you want. You want it this finished, super finely finished, so you can have a wholesome idea of what it would cost you, right? It's very important that you do that. I'll give you a bonus point before I actually call it a wrap. Something else you should actually do is take a good look at the plan, the floor plan of the house, so you could see what it looks like. But if there's a 3D design, you can look at it as well, so you can know if it actually fits your lifestyle, your property, or whatever it is you intend to move in with. I believe with this point now, you're going to be able to make a better decision, ask better questions, and actually scrutinize that property you want to move into next. And if you like any of these we have here, they're actually on the market right now. All you have to do is call that phone number on your screen and we will help you get one for yourself.